Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. I'm in London doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, Singleness of Purpose. The scripture reading is taken from Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. This says thine eye, not some other person's eye. The rich experience that it is our privilege to have, we lose when we expect someone else to do our seeing for us and guide us in our spiritual experience if we are blind. We must have a single eye to God's glory, a single and persistent purpose to leave self and the preferences of others out of the question, not asking, if I take this course, shall I increase my personal possessions or shall I decrease them? Great simplicity must be cherished by those who seek wisdom of God. Then their feet will not slide. The path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. A person who truly loves and fears God, striving with singleness of purpose to do His will place body, mind, heart, soul and strength under service to God. Thus it was with Enoch. He walked with God. His mind was not defiled by any impure, defective eyesight. Those who are determined to make the will of God their own must serve and please God in everything. Then the character will be harmonious and well balanced, consistent, cheerful, and true. But if thine eye be evil, if you study selfish purposes and work only to that end, the whole character is defective. The whole body is full of darkness. Such do not look to Jesus. They do not behold His character, and they are not changed unto His image. The spiritual vision is defective. The way from earth to heaven is darkened by the hellish shadow of Satan. So Satan is pleased to have it, for he can lead that person blindfolded to ruin. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? The conscience is the regulative faculty, and if people allow their conscience to become perverted, they cannot serve God aright. Their object in life shows to the world whether they are Christians or in rebellion against God. Their whole life is a failure. It's distorted and double, and all the faculties are misdirected. The profession may be all right, but the faith is perverted, and this is revealed by the practice which misleads others. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. So the title is Singleness of Purpose. It's about having the focus of your whole life should be on God. Now, that's not to say that you can't have a career and you can't work, etc. Well, of course you can, but you should still keep God in your mind, regardless what you're doing. Don't devote your life to degrees and masters and PhDs and etc., because that comes to nothing ultimately. But if you focus on God, He will never let you you will come across trials and maybe hard times, but that's not to say that it won't lead to anything better. As I've said before, many a time when you do go through hard times, God knows, just as He did with Job, God knows you can handle it. But what He wants you to use that as a ministry, you could say, for others to see how you handle it and you don't lose your faith and you do come through it at the other end. And it's not because of you, it's because of your faith in God. Singleness of purpose. When God gives you a purpose, you need to dedicate yourself to that. Much like Joseph, when he was stuck in a pit by his brothers, then sold into slavery, and then a slave in Potiphar's house, and then etc., and then put into prison, etc., etc. He went from one bad thing to another, to another, to another. But he never lost his faith. And at any opportunity he had, he spoke of God with the baker, with the cupbearer, in the prison with the prisoners. He kept his faith. And this is what we should do. So the key thing is have faith. Keep hold of your faith. Trust God. Pray to God. Talk to God. Walk with God. Again, Enoch is mentioned. And that's the beginning. If you keep doing that, it grows into a stronger relationship, a stronger walk, and a stronger faith. Keep the faith.